Stupid Subaru. Why'd you have to cut me off? You could have signaled like minutes ago, and now I have to just wait for you. Oh, and a shift left. Yeah, I'm on my bicycle. A little bit hard when people in front of you just happen to turn right without letting you know, because usually bicycle is right on the side. It was a busy street. There weren't many places for me to go, anyways. Yeah, what's up with men and the way they drive? How come they drive so aggressively? Or is it this lady who's, just doesn't know how to drive, not sure where she's going? Maybe it's Mexicans. I'm in a Mexican area. I guess, though, I mean, there's a lot of Asians there. Asians, they immigrate from Asia. They really don't follow the rules too well, or they drive just like the same way they do in Asia. Or is it these seniors? Seniors, they have very slow reactions and just do everything very slowly. Or I'm not sure. Maybe it's a teenager there. Teenagers, they're not really good about following the rules. They don't have a lot of experience. They like to drive fast. I mean, the thing is, I'm not really sure who to blame. Is it some old Asian lady? Is it some young teenage Mexican guy? Because I never saw the driver. I don't know who it is. I'm in back of the car in my bicycle. The car turned. I didn't see who it was. I guess I really can't blame anybody other than Subaru. Stupid Subaru. I wondered sometimes, do blind people discriminate based on race? Based on the color of your skin? Based on the way you look? I remember going to a thing called Dialogue in the Dark. I was with my friend in Bangkok, and there's a program, it's like a museum-ish program, where they actually take you. I didn't really know what it was, and I didn't bother looking further. He said, hey, we could go here, it's cheap. I was like, oh, sure. They have in different countries. In Bangkok, it's pretty cheap, like $40. So we went, and I didn't really know much about this, and you go through this sort of area, and it's completely dark. You don't even need to put on anything because it's just completely dark. And they tell you how to see stuff with your hands. And then you realize at the end, rather, I realized at the end that, hey, our guide is somebody who's blind. It's not because she was wearing infrared goggles or anything that she could see. It's just because she's blind. This is how she sees normally. The light doesn't make a difference to her. And we asked her questions at the end. And so my friend asked her, do you know what race we are? And she took a guess because, she was leading us around by a hand. And my friend's quite hairy, so she guessed he must be white. But he's not. He's Asian. Like me. He's just hairy. And I was thinking, do blind people know how to discriminate based on race? Because they can't actually see your race. Because they can't judge based on the color of your skin. Because they actually cannot tell what the color of skin is. Maybe they use voice or other things? In China, I used to always make conclusions about Chinese people. I've traveled there a lot, and there's a lot of experience I've been to. I'm like, oh, Chinese people are like that. But the Chinese people I have as friends would always correct me, saying, no. What you mean is the Chinese people you met were like that. See, you have met a few Chinese people, 100, 1,000 even. But guess how many people are there in China? 1 billion. 1,000 is not even a drop in a bucket for 1 billion. And I guess that's true. I really don't know how to make a conclusion about Chinese people because there's 1 billion of them. And so, I guess it's not really logical to make conclusions about people in the same way making a conclusion about a car. Because a car is made by some manufacturer like Subaru, factories in America and Japan, wherever, Mexico. And a car's a car. It doesn't really do much. There could be cars that could go fast, but it doesn't mean it will go fast. Don't you see those old men driving around in Ferraris like 25 miles per hour, 40? They don't go fast, but their car is fast. Well, not when they're driving, right? They say the fastest car is what? A rental car. It's because you don't care, right? But the thing is, the car has really not much to do with the person inside. The person inside could sit in whatever this car, and it sort of takes their personality. It's the person who's driving the car, not the car itself. And in the same way, for a human being, there's a body here. But it's the person inside a body who's driving. The body itself, you can't tell anything judging by a car. Just like you look at one Honda or another Honda. I don't know how they're going to be driven. It depends on the person inside a car. Well, in the same way you look at a person. I don't know what this person is going to be like. Depends on the person inside the body. Right? But I have to say that I have to correct my friends in China who said there's a billion people in China. Because there's actually 1.4 billion people. So I'm even more wrong when I make a conclusion about Chinese people just from my experiences.